curling those off. You can kind of see.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Ben from bladehq. I'm here with Crockett. I actually went to school with his brother, and then I noticed it in one of his videos, and I was like, wait a minute, I know that guy. So I contacted him, and we're here to do a little bit of knife testing today.
Yeah.
What are we testing, Crockett?
We're going to be testing the Benchmade Griptilian. This is the 551. This is a really, really cool knife. There's a lot of functions on it that I like much more so than most of the other knives that I have.
Awesome. Let's get to testing it.
Coming out in these kind of conditions, normally what I would take is a fixed blade all the way. But again, the point is, we want to come out here and work this thing out a little bit. I've sharpened it to the point now where it's nice hair shaving sharp. And for me, the importance of being able to use the blade and get it back to this sharpness is very important, because you know, what good is your blade if it's not sharp?
It's holding in pretty good.
That's gonna be good for the mic. Oh, what happened there? Oh. Again, why this isn't suited for wilderness work, but fun to test it this way nevertheless. You wouldn't take this out in the forest and use it in the manner that we're using it, but what I'm thinking is it's giving the blade a good workout and a good pounding, but yet it's not abusing the knife either. The definition of what a knife should be used for is fascinating to me, because you ask 10 different guys and you're probably going to get 10 different answers. You know, one guy might say, you know what, this is abuse. Another guy might come in and say, you know what, you're not abusing that knife at all. I mean, I'm just drilling that in there. There we go, that's another one. In my use so far of this blade, I've been very impressed with it, and at least thus far in the testing, that hasn't changed. See all that prying on the tip, I'm actually surprised at how sharp it still is. For me, when I'm out, the importance of having a sharp blade that'll maintain its sharpness is important, especially if you need to do little shavings for a fire. So now that we've used it a little bit, just want to get a feel. If you can kind of see when they curl like that, that means they're very fine pieces of shaving. Now if you try to do this with a dull knife, it's going to be very difficult. Ooh, that is nice. Not bad. This is not the task of this knife, but the point of us doing this is to come up and test it a little bit. Work it out. Now see, here's one of those moments where if I wanted to, I could pull up and do some damage to that knife. What's the point of this? But drilling it in like that to kind of test a little bit, put a little stress on this, not this way, but we want this, you know, this way, because that's where it's going to fold down on you. And then just, you know, the back, how did the back do? Looks pretty good. This is maybe normal day kind of stuff, where others, they would never dream of doing this with their blades. Put a little bit of side blade movement in there. That's looking pretty good.
This is mock-up.
That's pretty good.
Solid.
Yeah. You'll get, there's a little bit of left to right, but that's normal. Every knife that I have, it starts off with a little bit left to right. That's just the mechanics. Now, if it's excessive, if it's excessive, that's where you start to worry. But back and forth, absolutely nothing, and left to right, that's exactly how it was when I got it. Boy, I liked this knife before, and it's just growing on me even more. I had the Mannix, Spyderco Mannix, and it was similar. It had the same, not the same locking mechanism, but it functioned the same way in that you kind of pinch it between your thumb and your finger, and you can do that with the blade. Same thing. I'll be honest, I tend to favor Spyderco a little bit. I like my Spideys. I like this Benchmade Griptilian over the Mannix. Just the blade shape overall, aesthetically, functionally, and the handle I like on the Benchmade a little better. I gotta be honest, that hurts me a little bit to say, but that's the truth. This is a nice blade. This is a really nice blade.